Hey everybody, my name is TecToss and this is Let's Play Old World. We're back with Horemheb, and at his young age of 37 he's already called the Fountainhead. And maybe rightfully so, because we only need 12 points to beat out the game. If, and that's my big hope, Greece doesn't lose any points. Because they're currently fighting Assyria and it's both of their only war. Assyria doesn't have any wars going. Recently signed a truce with Babylonia. Not sure how long it is ago with Carthage. And Greece is also not fighting any wars, but they are stronger than we are and weaker than we are, and Assyria is similar. So it should mean that Assyria is stronger than Greece. Just a question of if they even have the command points to actually take territory off of Greece, but I hope so. There's a couple cities that are close by. On other news, and good news, I have upgraded my hardware finally, and while I'm still fighting a little bit with the specifics, because the KVM virtual machine that I'm using there's quite a science behind those settings that you can use, from CPU pinning to whatever, just dedicating memory to it, and there's a lot of things you can fiddle around with and optimize, and I'm currently doing that, but already without much optimization. Or the one that I know, actually, it's a lot faster. If you just enter a city here, it's extremely smooth. Just the ones that, like Beheaded, is the first time I enter since I loaded up, and after that it goes really quickly. So it's really nice, and we can actually focus a little bit more on gameplay instead of lagging around. Those of you who have been bored by it, and those of you who have been bothered by it. Okay, anything else? Not really. We do have some command points left. And I'll build a couple more networks, I guess just from the top down, and we'll just put some maybe input. Sure. Just put some agents in some cities. And we also can pacify a city, which we should do. We have so many of them though. Maybe Kanesh, yeah, that's on the front lines here, so we'll go for Kanesh. It's going to take 3 years. We're currently on an influencing mission, as usual. And I'm not gonna waste my orders gifting 50 food packets to our enemies here. We're just gonna end the turn and get going. And maybe we can get a bit more done with the game loading a little bit faster. That would be lovely. Because that would what you call me, encourage me to actually uncover the map. I want to see what they're doing here, by the way. Okay, nothing really. Maybe there's some troop movement. I didn't properly see it. Okay, new head of Zoroastrianism. Tabia the Younger hates me. That's great. So we're now going to upset. That's fantastic. Carthage declares war on Greece too. Ooh. And we're really lucky in this playthrough, I guess. Mutual benefit. A messenger has arrived from Carthage with an intriguing offer. King Belbat, the new of Carthage, finds himself with a strong military but a shortage of funds. Oh yeah, we can help with that. And his message suggests, perhaps we can both benefit from this situation. For a modest fee, you can acquire the services of a powerful African elephant, a rare sight outside the forces of Carthage. Of course, the message concludes, if you refuse, I'll need to find some other use for my excess forces. They may end up in Waset regardless. You bastard. That's my first reaction. But as King Horemheb is timid, I don't think we like the confrontation. Carthage being at war with Greece is great news for us, since they're now sandwiched between Assyria and Carthage, both of which have very strong military. And we don't like confrontation much. We don't need it. We're on our merry way, so an excellent offer will take the African elephant. As the police agrees and rushes by my house. I hope that's not too loud on the microphone here. Fine. Oh, yeah, music was starting a little loud here. A fire in the market. A man in Beheaded Market has been arrested for inciting the public. His crime? After building a large blaze, he proceeded to recite from his holy teachings, the Yasna. This is not the first incident of this kind. We grew intrigued by those followers of Zoroaster. So legendary culture event. Release him and permit Zoroastrianism. Well, we don't want that. Release him but forbid Zoroastrianism. So we lose another 40 opinion videos. We're already in bad standings. Thanks to this lovely young lady being in charge. Or we just say, this is not worth my time. We gained 2 conscripts. Honestly, I don't need those. So we'll just gain the discipline. And again, we get around confrontation. This is not worth my time. Religious nonsense here. I mean, everybody knows that the one true fate is the Egyptian paganism. Believing in Ra and Isis and all those gods that we're descendants of. A lovely fish. It's like reading Monty Python sketches now. Sometimes you catch yourself gazing at the court's new fish for hours on end. How calming. I wonder how it tastes. No, we're timid. I'm starting to like this timid, but I know it's gonna come around to bite me in the butt. But for now, it's really a convenient thing. Because we're really just backing off, you know, it's calming. I won't take a risk eating a fish. I don't know what will happen next. Could be poisonous, could be put there by our enemies, could have halogenic drugs in it, who knows. Right, okay, so we'll just go through workers now. And we have built a library. Did I mention I love saying that word? I think I did. Alright, we have the Pantheon coming up here. The Via Recta Soak is going to be built, and I'm butchering the name, I'm sure. It's going to be built and beheaded. So we could actually build next to the Hagia Sophia an academy. As we now finished a library. And we can then invest 120 stone in this. Which is fantastic. It's going to already start us out. Hang on, can I please... What's wrong? There we go. I couldn't unselect. It's like sticky, the selection of the worker. So yeah, this game has a little bit of a performance problem. Because now, currently, I really do have the hardware to support it. Right. Where are we? In Kanesh. Oh, I'm a little bit dizzy, by the way. I had my my vaccination, my second one. So any of those who have vaccinated themselves, no, you get vaccinated. Any of those who had the vaccination will confirm this. The second day is really weird. You're just very, very dizzy. It's like I've been out drinking, but without the fun. So, yeah. You're just left with a weird kind of hangover. It's not as bad, but close to it. It's a similar feeling. So, right, Azure. We're still having this pesky Assyrian paganism in here. Are there any more holy sites of these? And we have the Shrine of Ra. Odeon. Wonder if there's an overlay that will make me see this. We have the courthouse. This here is the actual city. We certainly don't need growth in here. I mean, the pearls and all, we have plenty of growth. We could build a library, which I would like. Or build a shrine of Osiris. I mean, it's a good 6 culture a turn. It's a very easy way to get that. So sure, I'll get it. And then you... I already forgot, it's been a week, so we're at the start of a new season. I already forgot what my plan was for this dude. We have a worker in here. We have a worker in here. We don't have a road yet toward Chenem Basset. So most likely that was my plan. Okay, and here now we should have an amphitheater. Wow, that's pretty grand. Can we build another hamlet? Not yet. But Janet has really grown fast. 44 turn. I mean, we're on our way to legendary. That's crazy. We settled this really late, and now here we are. Master Scribe's on the way too. We'll actually make this an Elder Scribe. And that should take care of the unrest here. Do we put a festival in between? 4 turns minus 40. I mean... No, it's not really worth it. We'll stay on level 1. We'll never go past it. Right, so we have a worker here that's finished and a worker here. So we can already... Yes, we're developing here. So we can already move a worker over. And I think that's a good idea. Develop this town here as well. Do we go for more culture right away? I think we do. We'll get the hamlet right away. I mean, that's not the culture, but then here we can get the culture building. And you can... Do we have another worker here? Don't. Could build a second mine. I mean, this land here is otherwise lost to us, kind of. We do like a bit of iron. So there we are. And you have now built a courthouse, which is lovely. And we got the Acolyte coming up. We do have a very good amount of growth in here, plus 14. I'm wondering though, can we... Don't need the archive, maybe the forum. Bring it up to 20. Not sure. Let's see what we can get here. Library markets, Odeons, right. I didn't really decide where we're gonna build culture yet. I don't have to, actually. I can chicken out one more turn, because we'll get a little bit more growth. It's just so good. I mean, plus 4. And we could use the citizens here to expand toward this region here. Right, and then there's one more worker over in Chem. Are you in Chem? No, you're actually in Beheaded, no? No, you're in Chem. We can build another barracks. Here I don't think we only have the range. Chem is losing unrest a turn, so that's good. Getting the old poet, yeah, the elder poet. Let's see what we can get here. No hamlets. Do we want that? We have a granary here. We have a hamlet coming up here. So there's really not too much that we need currently. A barracks would cost us a little extra iron a turn. I'm not sure. Don't think I want this though. Don't have the culture level here. We have a shrine in here of something already, so we don't really need another shrine. We don't need mines. I mean, we're really pretty much finished here, no? What does this do? A mine. Plus 0.2 culture and plus 2. Yeah, we also don't need that. Is there any city building we can get? Nothing except the markets. Interesting problem. Very interesting problem. You know what? I'll actually... How about we move you right here. And we should be able requires but we are adjacent to the city center, no? Oh no, we're not. Okay. Okay. We'll move you. It's so difficult to see sometimes. So where's the city center? This one here is the city center, right? We have the Odeon here. I'd say between the Odeon and the courthouse. Why the hell not? Next to it we could ever build a palace. So we could get this, and we just hold Alt to buy it out. It's going to cost us 6,000. That's we'll find that in the sofa somewhere. It is a Wasset worker in a Wasset city, right? So we'll still take 16 years. That's pretty ridiculous. All right, there we go. And then maybe in a couple turns we'll have another worker come over here and continue on. But we don't really need anything more in chem. Maybe some extra growth. But we still have 4 citizens, and we have 27. I mean, that's strong. Don't need that much more. Okay, we're building up our catapult army as well. You can actually hang out on here. Can get promoted. Sure, I like focus here. You know what? You can. Oh, we can't promote you twice. Okay, that's too bad. We'll have you scout out the rest here. Okay, so there's another island that we cannot get over to. Am I seeing this correctly? Yes, we need an anchored ship in here. And it has to go through here. Alright, so the Thragons are pretty much safe there. That's a little annoying, but only just a little. That's alright, really. Onager, you can unlimber and then just sleep here. Don't really care too much. And we got that African elephant. Can be upgraded to turreted elephant, which will have 8 strength. You only have 6. First of all, we're going to promote you. Just a combat bonus. Why not? And then we'll see. Because we're making a good bit of training a turn. I don't want to let it go to waste. Right, you can hang out here. So we have 2 macemen. Actually, you can be upgraded to a swordsman. And then sentry here. So 2 swordsmen, 2 macemen. 1 onager. A bit of a mobile force, but we're lacking ranged. Yeah, lacking ranged. And Babylon has a pretty large military, and they're pulling it back now all throughout the world, I think. Not sure what their plan is with all those units. So, do we want... Yes, we do. We do certainly want... we want to have scouts in here. I want to try and get them in Nippur and just see what they're up to. And here, what was the plan here? Uncover the last little bit of Fog of War? Sure. Maybe if we... Why can't we go into here? I need to be... no, it's not time. Maybe we need to be closer. Okay. Hormheb influenced someone. I kind of forgot already. We're at terrible standing with Greece. Why is that? We're different. We're more famous. Peace with the enemies, trading with the enemies. Ah, that's it. And the religion's opinion. So how about we schmooze a little bit with the head of Zoroastrianism. We're gonna influence, or we can assassinate. What's the chance here? 31% she dies. No, that's not good. I wonder... That's the wisdom of our... Yeah, wisdom 3, so she's not really... We'll just go for the plain old influencing. That's okay. And I really have a little too many orders, but that's a good problem to have. We'll, I'll live with that burden and try my best. Okay, now thumbs pressed that actually Carthage or Assyria will take a city off of Greece. Now let's see, we have, wow, 3 already. Vasset, Persubdu, and Beheaded are legendary. That is very nice. And see, that's the end of the turn, so it does go a lot quicker than it used to. News arrived that King Abi Ratash the Able of Babylonia is dead. A new ruler, Queen Nidintu the New of Babylonia, has taken the throne. And they also hate us. Everybody hates us. Babylonia now declares war on Carthage. Why does nobody declare on us? I guess because we're strong. Okay, so wow, that is a chaos. So Carthage is now at war with Greece and Babylon. And Assyria is at war with Greece. So by logic we should now backstab Assyria, but whoever we backstab is dead. So we'll just let this love triangle go on. Trade mission. Our ambassador, Merensank, failed to complete a mission to establish a trade network with Babylonia. The Babylonians are not happy with us and will only accept a gift from us instead. 2,000 for... I don't mind the money, I mean, we'll make that back in a turn. I mind the manners. We had excellent relations. And now they declare war, and now we're at this state here. On the other hand, though, Carthage is strong. They're weaker than we are. Similar power. How is Assyria still similar to us in power? That's pretty crazy. Still, we won't be extorted, though. Okay, so now we need... discover Barding and Infantry Square. We can't redraw. That hurts. We only have 5 years. I need the Infantry Square. How do I maximize my chances here? Barding, I mean, sorry. Oh, we have Barding available. I was misreading. Yes. Okay, we have it available. Never mind. We'll pick Barding. And that should do it. Discover Barding and Infantry Square, yes. And then we'll be up to 8 ambitions, and we already have 3 legendary cities. Death of Governor. Farewell, brother. My brother has been the governor of Tamiat, Duke Amonhotep. Quite competent one, I gotta say. And he died, which is sad. He was 25! How did he die? That is suspicious. So young. It's sad when they go that young. But we do have another young governor here. I could install. Promote Governor Semnat. She's not governor of Persubdu. She could become a cultivator. Strict or some wisdom. Who are you? You are a diplomat, a naturalist, slothful, and a gay. Oh, she does look kind of gay. Putting on way too much makeup. Oh, she's a girl. Well, then, I don't know. An Egyptian from that time. I know they put a lot of makeup. Don't lecture me. I was just trying to make a joke. Anyway, naturalist and slothful. So, will she become a cultivator? Strict. She won't become strict. I mean, that doesn't go well with slothful, I don't think. A little bit of wisdom. At age 40, she has none. That, I'd say, makes sense. Or, if you're already slothful and a naturalist, I mean, naturally you would gravitate toward gardening instead of governing, right? So you'll become a cultivator. I like that the most. It just flows well with the rest of these. So you'll be a cultivator. Just a little bit eccentric, but I think she's still a rather efficient governor. Or is she? Yeah, we'll lose some of these training points, but we'll get a couple orders, and... Oh, we do have better now. Hatshepsut of Tarsenet. Promising, plus 9.5, though we don't really need the civics points. It's okay. She can stay. We can deal with a couple of eccentrics, especially being timid. We don't want to replace somebody who's in office already entrenched. Instead, we say farewell to our brother. It pains the court to bring you news of your brother's untimely death. The capital mourns. Yeah, we will miss him, though he does look eternally angry, but... Rest in peace, Amenhotep. Pilgrimage or holy war. The streets ring with call for both peace and conflict. As the people struggle to understand Egypt's religious future, we must be bold and impose the court's will. Do we support pilgrimage or the tenets of holy war? Groves will give us science, which is nice. Holy city will give +5 a year for every city with their religion, which is also good, but it's cost us some training, but we do have a lot of it, so it's okay. Holy War. +1 random promotion for new units. Can hurry units with money. I mean, that would technically be the better one, I think. And we'll definitely decide this now. Let's take a quick inspiration here in our character sheet. He is fierce, he's loyal. Fierce, loyal, and timid. A little bit weird. And we have a pet fish that we almost ate. And we like delving. Okay. Fierce, loyal, and timid. Pilgrimage. I'd say fierce is more like if you're into something and enraged enough, he'll show that attribute of his. Like he's not somebody you want to be in the ring with, right? But he's very reluctant to get in it. So I'll say we won't go with the Holy War, but more the pilgrimage side. Even though Holy War, I'd say technically is better, the random promotion and the being able to hurry with money. But pick the pilgrimage. Translations. The Tutmosis family come asking if you can spare your scribes to translate some foreign texts that the family has acquired into our own tongue. They say that it could expose important knowledge from the wider world. We'll begin translations. Ignore is bliss. Not really see any reason. He's not stupid, he's very wise. Not so courageous. Oh, I will translate them myself. I'll give us a little bit of legitimacy. I don't think a god king will do that though. Maybe early, like when he's eager to prove himself, but he's been in power a while, he's very much entrenched, very legitimate, so I don't think we'll pick this option. It doesn't make sense to me that the god king should do this. Look to foreign texts for knowledge. Yeah, we'll do that. We can lose 4 legitimacies, no big deal. Only 1 settler currently. Why are you not moving along? You know what, we'll invest the force march. I want to be done with this. Let's move you here first. And I cannot force march because of that weird... This is strange. What if we... cancel the queue. What if we moved you here? Yeah, we still can't force march. We could move you here. And now we can force march you, and then we can come over. Okay. It's a little weird, but it did work out. The problem was that we cannot stop on a C tile, and thus not run out his movement points or his action points. And you can only force march once those are used. Protect against stupid mistakes, I guess, which is very reasonable. We had citrus here, and honey, and some crabs, which We want all of it. Though the question is which gives us the best chance at this. This here is nice. I'd say we'll go here or here. We'll get those mountains right away. I'm up here, we'll just... It's in range, we can get the game, and then we'll just put a trapper in there and expand our influence that way. And this way we have these mountain sites already accessible. So I'd say we go here. And that was planned to be a Saiti city, right? Everybody has 6. So Saiti it is. Very nice. You will just go ahead with the usual stuff. Get the forum, get the walls. And we'll actually bring that warrior home now. Not gonna force march, it's ridiculous, and we can bring that archer somewhere else, or can we? Not quite sure if the Thrakans can move there. I don't think they can though, so we'll operate under that assumption and bring the archer a little closer to the potential front lines. Okay, Mr. Elephant, requires a city with a citadel. What do I know which city has a citadel? Semi beheaded, probably. Let's go marching there. Yep. 100 food and 100 wood. Yeah, sure, whatever. Get you upgraded. And that's a proper turreted elephant. Can you imagine living at that time? Having your sword and shield and your, I don't know, 4 years of recruit training. And then you're on the battlefield and you're facing an elephant, a freaking elephant with a little house on top, and there's like 5 people in it with spears and bows. But just an elephant with armor that's charging at you, that's... oh, absolutely crazy for me to imagine to have to deal with that. Okay, people were hard in those times, man. It's like, if you read those feats that they accomplished, the travels and the fights, the endurance they showed, it's absolutely ridiculous. Today we won't be able to do any of it. Not even close. Just look at the... for comparison, I like to look at... one thing I have in my own experience. I like to look at the cookbooks my grandmother wrote. I mean, my mother's grandmother wrote. You won't believe that. It looks like it's printed. And we're going to actually go with focus, because I like... It looks like it's printed. It's like every letter S looks the freaking same. It's an absolute perfect handwriting, and I can't go imagining the discipline that takes and the amount of training that takes to be able to pull that off. And she's just a regular, you know, it's just her cookbook, her personal cookbook with her recipes. It's just people back then. We don't know, like, we make out these times to be so romantic and all, but people back then were really, really, really tough. And we unlearned some of that in modern times. But I don't mind it. I mean, I like to be less tough and have a more convenient life. Anyway, sidetrack rant over. We have a couple missions available. The ambassador can go... can go do what? Everybody hates us for some reason. I guess we try a high synod with the Zoroastrianism. I mean, they couldn't hate us more anyway, so we'll try that one. Could go on some assassination attempts or just steal some research from Babylon. They hate us already, so why not hate us a little more? Sure. And then we still have 20 orders that we are not able to use. Though I'm not sure if I need any more. Let's see, we have... Actually, you can probably... I'm not going to upgrade these hinterland defenders. That's going to happen when it's needed. This border feels a little weak, to be honest. This guy, maybe? Pikeman... Maceman, sure. And then you can just go back to Sentry. We have you here as well. These guys could actually move toward... They are Ramesside warriors, right? Yes, they could actually move toward... I don't know. Here we don't have much ranged. So about you go here. And then you can have their own... On the... Tracker combat. Yeah, let's go for combat. Their own Tutmosis troops sit on the range and practice. Alright, then we have a couple of conscripts. Let's say we'll leave one back here, defending, just as a... And one here. You know what, actually, we'll move you up a little. Just as a first defense, first level of defense, in case somebody decides to attack us. And then I really don't find a way to spend 10 more orders. You guys go in some city square, I guess. Go to sleep here. And you, if I could select you, please. Keep selecting the stone color. There we go. We can fortify here. And that's that. Other than that, I don't really see much we could do. We could fortify a little on these borders here. Why not? But we have some fortified positions already. I want these guys to be sitting here. Yeah, it's fine. We'll go end turn with 8 orders. That's no big deal. Let's actually go over here and see what... Yeah, so the Assyrians, they do move on Greece. And this city here is undefended. Well, not undefended, but don't see any more troops in it. So it is undefended, I guess. Now let's see what they do. Nothing much. We have completed the legacy of Queen Tai the Glorious. Discover barding and infantry square. Cool. And another governor has died. Age 50, that's more like it though. Listen to the grievance of city rulers and reduce discontent in Kanesh was? Yeah, Kanesh. We have successfully influenced Matriarch Tabia the Younger. Appear weak in the process though, but that's nothing new. So she only hates us -60. And we could now get court soldier, military prestige, elites, all cities +2 a year from legendary, so we'll have even more orders. -1 discontent. We really don't have a problem with discontent, but I guess mangonels would be nice. Splash attack. Cost stone though. Whatever. We'll go with those. Okay. I think things are looking pretty amazing. We have 6 strong cities that could develop into legendary. I mean, we certainly do have the time and peace to do that. Nobody dares to mess with us, even though our military is really spread out. But nobody here seems to be feeling brave and attacking us, so they fight amongst themselves, which is great, because Greece will hopefully now lose... If they just lose 2 points and we finish our 2 wonders, this game over. So I'm hopeful. Anyway, that'll do it for the episode, my friends. A little longer as usual for the season start. And you have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you around for the next one.